Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. And this is day 10. And here is our sketch by Laura Whitaker. And I went a little off sketch today. I kept it similar, but not completely. So I started out with these two photos of my grandson when he was a little bit younger than he is now. He's only 2 now, but these were taken probably around 10 months old, maybe. I'm not really sure, 9, 10 months old. And I just thought they were super cute. He's outside hanging out. He is fully sunscreened, don't worry. But I just thought they were fun summertime photos, and I wanted to get those documented. Now, rather than going with that upwards part of the chevron, I guess, or inverted V, I decided just to go with a diagonal. And part of the reason is, I don't know, the inverted V felt very sporty to me, and I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. It's not my cup of tea. I guess you might say. And plus, I had this paper with the rainbows, and it was already torn in half like that. And I pulled it out of my scrap paper, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to use it as it is because I really like the way it looks. I think I'm pretty sure I used the opposite side of it for whatever the other half of the paper was used for. It was not, I don't think it was used for the the sky scene there. So anyway, and then I used those arrows, and I thought they were really cute because they match everything, and so I went with that. Then you saw me use some teal paper and some red paper. All of those papers are actually from Chamel and different collections. So I went to my Catherine Pooler inks. I pulled out Daydream and Samba. Samba is the red color, Daydream is the turquoisey teal color. And I decided to mimic those papers that I tucked underneath the that sky paper. So the red and the teal. And I started to go directly to the cut file there, but then I decided to use the brush to put it on because it was a little bit heavy, and I knew I wouldn't get good coverage over the entire thing if I just went straight with the ink pad, and that's just a lot of ink. So I decided to mask off the top half of the word with some post-it notes, and those post-it notes are full coverage post-it notes, or fully sticky backed. There's only one little edge that doesn't have stickiness on it. And these are great for using as a mask. They're great for this purpose. And so I just decided to use those, and I'm mimicking that same look of the red with the teal. And I am going to end up pulling out the Rock and Red ink pad as well, just to give a touch here and there, because the Samba it's red, but it's got a little bit more orange in it, maybe. And so I just wanted to darken things up a tad bit more, so you will see that I pull out the Rock and Red to just add another touch of bold red to the top part of these words. And I really like how it ends up looking. It is very bold and it's very vibrant. And at first it looked a little odd because I used the teal, and the paper up on the top of the layout has blue. But if you look at it, it also has the teal, and then I use the teal stripe. So at the end, I am going to use some more strips of those two papers at the very top of the layout to kind of tie everything together. So hopefully it looks, what's the word I'm looking for? Hopefully it looks like it all kind of goes together. I do like how it looks at the end, and I really did want to use this cut file on it. I thought this is a really pretty cut file. This is one that we got in our Creative Cuts Club kits last, I want to say June, maybe July. June or July anyway. And you can see I just missed one little spot there, so I'm going to just go ahead and move that post-it note down a little bit and make sure I get those two little areas red instead of having a little white stripe in it. So you can see there it is very bold at the bottom, but it does match those center stripes perfectly. And then I am going to bring some more of those stripes up to the top. So I am kind of playing around with it, trying to figure out what I want to do. I'm going to glue all of these down, and that's pretty much where they're going to live. You can see the title on the sketch is more towards the left-hand side, and my title is completely originating on the left-hand side, so that the word sweet is not going to be centered at all. It is coming in from the left as well. It's just that my title is so large that it does span the entire 11 and a half inches or something like that. So it takes up a fair bit of room at the bottom of the layout. So while I glue that down, let me just tell you a little bit about the 30 days of sketches. Obviously, it's in the name. We are doing 30 days of sketches, and there are several people playing along. Christy has been doing this. This is her 7th round of it, and she does it in March, I want to say June, and October. Yeah, March, June, and October. And so this is the 7th one. And if you are interested in looking back at the previous series and the previous sketch inspiration, there will be a link in my description box down below that has her Facebook page on it that has all of these sketches, and there are albums for every one of the series that you can go back and check out. And you can also post anything that you make that is inspired by these sketches on that page as well. So there are also tons of people playing along, so if you check my description box, you will see all the links down there for everyone who's playing along as well. And I'm trying to play along with all 30 days. We'll see how I do. I think I've said that almost every day of so far, and I think, what are we at? We're at day 10, so I'm a third of the way there. So we will see if I finish it out. Now I am keeping the embellishing pretty simple because there's a lot going on already here, and I am just adding some little ants to the tops of these letters and a couple of birds, and I just like how it looks. It's very simple. It's very summery looking and pretty minimal as far as embellishments. And I don't really think it needs a lot because it has that big title on it. You can see I'm sitting there looking at it and rubbing my hand trying to figure out what the heck am I going to do now. Usually I tap my fingers, so that was kind of interesting. And then I do add a little bit of a journaling spot right at the very top of the photos there, and the little tag that says fun in the sun. I just like how it all looks, and the teal and the red together look really well. They look really good. The rainbows actually have red, pink, teal, and yellow in them, so it does match very well. And this is how I'm tying the top in to the middle part and the bottom part. I'm just bringing it all together. And I don't want a ton at the top, so I am going to move it up a little bit and trim it down so it's not so much. And I actually think I do trim it twice, in fact, because I didn't get enough taken off the first time around. I just want a peak of all of those colors. I don't want them to be so overpowering. And I know the title is pretty bold there, so. And then lastly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel my photos off of these black mats. I thought I was going to use black, but I'm going to go back and use white because I don't have anything else on the layout that is black. I'm not even trimming down my layout to frame it in black or anything like that because the cut file is so large. It would just put it right up to the edge and it wouldn't look like it was centered very well. So I'm just putting my white photo mats, and that's going to pretty much do it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will be back tomorrow with another video. Don't forget to check out the other people playing along, and I will see you guys later. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.